Hello students, myself Niyati Chauhan, Assistant Professor at LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. In today's session, I explained last topic of chapter 2, Network Access Protocols and Network Topologies. And we will study in chapter 5 about protocols and networks. So, in last lecture, I have compared three cables, right? And here different type of its features, okay? And in last lecture, I have completed highway compatibility. In highway compatibility, uh, we have a studied about high level data link control protocol, okay, but I have not explained in detail. So high level data link control protocol is a group of communication protocols of data link layer for transmitting data between network points or nodes. And HDLC provides error-free communication between 2 points. Okay, so that's why we are using HDLC. And another protocol which is binary synchronous communication. So in binary synchronous communication is a half duplex half duplex character oriented data communication protocol, okay, and digital data communication message protocol. So it is a byte oriented communication protocol, and to allow communication over point to point network links, okay, so that's why we are using digital data communication message protocol. And the last one, synchronous data link control. So here SDLC is a transmission protocol, right? And SDLC uses a primary station secondary station model be used for point to point communication, okay, and here we are using primary station for remote communication, okay. So in detail, I will explain in chapter 5 about protocols. SDLC वो HDLC जैसा ही है, पर उसमें थोड़ा एक ही चेंज है, ओके। तो कौन सा चेंज है वो हम नेक्स्ट डायग्राम में देखते हैं। आपकी बुक में भी ऐसा डायग्राम बनाया है, ओके। सो SDLC का जो यहाँ पे here you can see opening flag and closing flag, right? So यहाँ पे 8 बिट का नंबर होगा, ओके, ओपनिंग एंड क्लोजिंग में। सो सिग्नल्स, सो HDLC में जो सिग्नल है वो फर्स्ट ओपनिंग में 8 बिट का मैसेज होगा स्टार्टिंग में, राइट। फिर एड्रेस फील्ड, in address field we are using for to store data, right? And control field, in control field you can see sequence number of the frame, but here size is 8 bit, right? मीन्स जो सीक्वेंस नंबर है वो चेक करेंगे कंट्रोल फील्ड में। नेक्स्ट वन इंफॉर्मेशन फील्ड में यूजर डेटा होंगे, राइट। So user data, the body of the message, any number of bit. Okay. And next one, security check. Here in security, error checking field, right? So sometimes it is called ECF. तो HDLC में और HDLC एंड SDLC में सिर्फ ये एक ही ब्लॉक का फर्क होता है, बाकी सब अ, जो कन्वेंस जो मैसेज है वो सेम रहता है। ओके। और यहाँ पे जो एरर चेकिंग फील्ड है उसको ECF भी बोलते हैं, तो उसमें जो साइज है वो 16 बिट्स हो जाती है, राइट? Because check the correction of the transmission. Okay, and here number is 16 bit. And last one, closing field. Sometimes it is also called closing flag. So this is a number for closing field, signals the end of the message 8 bits. मतलब जो मैसेज का एंड है, राइट, that is 8 bits. Next, network access protocol. There are a number of communication methods used for distributed control highways. Okay, we are using many methods for communication of data highway. First, a traffic director may be placed on the highway to grant transmitting privileges based upon pulling the various stations on the highway or following a priority control sequence. Here we are using traffic director for priority based message can be transferred. Okay. So in data highway, we are connecting traffic director, right? So this type of communication method can be used. Next one, a token is passed from station to station, granting it mastership. During the time it has the token, the station can communicate with any or all station, right? Here we are using token, right? So a token can be going to station, right? एंड जो मास्टरशिप है, ओके, वो मास्टरशिप में के साथ कम्युनिकेट कर सकता है, राइट? सो हियर when token is available, right, so it can be passed through any station. When it has completed its transmitting task, which may not exceed a maximum time, it passes the token to the next station determined by predetermined sequence. Means when transmitting task is completed, okay, so at that time we can also find out next station according to its predefined sequence, and it is not taking more time, like a few millisecond time taken by them. Some devices such as an operating station require more time than other station and maybe in a high priority stations have nothing to say. Means जो कोई डिवाइस है उसको ज़्यादा टाइम लगता है, राइट, और उसकी प्रायोरिटी भी पहले है, तो वो टाइम हम कुछ कह नहीं सकते, राइट, वो प्रायोरिटी में भी है और टाइम भी ज़्यादा लेता है. ओके, राइट. सो इस टाइप का भी कम्युनिकेशन हो सकता है. इन नंबर 3, carrier sends multiple access is used extensively in office management communication, but is also used for some distributed control system. Means carrier sends multiple access वो that is used in office management for communication, and it is also used in DCS, right? And fourth one, the fourth method broadcast a shared memory from each station, making it available to every other station. फोर्थ मेथड में जो भी हर एक स्टेशन है उससे मेमोरी भी शेयर कर सकते हैं. ओके, द शेयर्ड मेमोरी सर्व एज एन इंटरफेस बिटवीन the input circuitry of the station device and a highway controller device. Mean here when we share memory at that time, interface between input circuitry and the highway control device. Process input data is scanned and stored in shared memory. The data is taken from memory once a second and broadcast accessible to all stations. Means our input data, process input data, right, can be stored in shared memory, right? Then we can access in any stations. Okay. Next one, network access protocol. Okay, so in network access protocol, if any other station needs information, its data highway controller listen for the data and places what it needs in its shared memory section. Means अगर कोई स्टेशन में इंफॉर्मेशन चाहिए, राइट, तो शेयर्ड मेमोरी सेक्शन से वी कैन टेक इंफॉर्मेशन. द स्टेशन इनपुट सेक्शन then takes the data from the shared memory when it need to execute a control or output display information. जो स्टेशन इनपुट सेक्शन है वो शेयर मेमोरी में से डेटा कलेक्ट करके कहाँ पे एग्जीक्यूट करता है, आउटपुट डिस्प्ले इंफॉर्मेशन में. ओके, सो वी आर यूजिंग फॉर दिस पर्पस. हियर in communication between components, network access protocols are available here, right? And in network access protocol, here which type of network used and its advantages and disadvantages. Sometimes full form of TDMA, then CSMA. This type of full form can be asked in MCQ. Okay, and also advantages and disadvantages asked. So first, network access protocol, time division multiplex access. And in time division multiplex access, network type is bus type. So bus type, that means when we use this type of network, okay, so it is called bus type network, right? So here its advantages is simple structure. Okay, उसका structure simple है. And disadvantages, not very efficient for normal message, traffic redundant bus bus master required to maintain master clock. Means TDMMA, it is not efficient for normal message, right? ट्रैफिक रिडरेंट मतलब कि जो यहाँ पे नॉर्मल मैसेज ट्रांसफर करने में भी एफिशिएंट नहीं है, राइट? और यहाँ पे वो जो काम का भी नहीं है, वो मैसेज भी कलेक्ट हो जाते हैं और ट्रैफिक क्रिएट होता है। तो जब ये टाइप का नेटवर्क यूज करते हैं तो उसके लिए हमें मास्टर क्लॉक चाहिए, राइट? सो मास्टर क्लॉक कैन बी मेंटेन दिस टाइप ऑफ ट्रैफिक। नेक्स्ट प्रोटोकॉल पुलिंग। In pooling, bus or ring type of network used. Bus type of network you have seen. In ring type, this type of network can be say ring type of network, right? And in ring type, this is node and one node connected with two other nodes. Okay. So, pooling type network has a simple structure, more efficient than TDME, and redundant network master require slow access to the network. मीन्स यहाँ पे भी ट्रैफिक होता ही है, ओके? तो मास्टर यहाँ पे चाहिए। मास्टर मतलब कि वो ध्यान रख सके, ओके? जो ट्रैफिक ऐसे ही यहाँ पे जमा हो गया है तो उसके लिए कोई मास्टर चाहिए ध्यान रखने के लिए। और बहुत स्लोली एक्सेस होता है ये नेटवर्क, राइट? सो दिस आर डिसएडवांटेजेस फॉर पूलिंग प्रोटोकॉल। नेक्स्ट वन, टोकन पासिंग। टोकन पासिंग में भी बस और रिंग टाइप का नेटवर्क यूज करते हैं। इन दिस टाइप ऑफ प्रोटोकॉल, एक्सेस प्रोटोकॉल, no master required, can be used in large bus network topologies, right? Here master is not required, right? Must have a recovery strategies for dropped token, okay? Means जो छूट गया है, right? So वो वापस से कलेक्ट कर सकता है। Next one is carrier sends multiple access CDMA with collision detection CD, and type of network is bus, no master required, simple implementation, stable performance at high message traffic levels. Okay, so this is advantage. And disadvantage, efficiency decrease in long distance, network access time is probabilistic, not deterministic, right? मतलब जो एक्सेस टाइम है वो रैंडमली होता है, राइट? वो डिफाइन नहीं किया है कि कितना टाइम लगता है एक्सेस में। सो दिस इज डिसएडवांटेज। एंड लास्ट वन, रिंग एक्सपांसन। रिंग एक्सपांसन में नेटवर्क टाइप रिंग है, नो मास्टर रिक्वायर्ड, सपोर्ट मल्टीपल simultaneous message transmission, and disadvantage, usable only on ring network. Okay. Next topic, network topologies. So first we have to know about what is data highway, right? I think you know in second chapter, uh, in second chapter's starting, I have discussed one diagram, and all devices were connected with data highway. So instead of 8 separate cables, each run an individual remote controller module, it is possible to communicate over a single pair of wires running from the operating station to all remote location. मतलब कि एक रिमोट यहाँ पे लगाया है, तो हम एक सेपरेट केबल लगाए, उसके जगह हम एक केबल यहाँ पे यूज करें. सो वन केबल वी हैव यूज्ड हियर, that is data highway. And uh, several operator station can be connected to one highway, right? मतलब एक से ज्यादा operator station we can connect with one highway. In network topologies, some suppliers can interface programmable logic controllers and data acquisition unit to the highway, transferring information between these devices and the operator stations. Okay, so some suppliers can interface PLC and data acquisition unit with data highway. Okay, so in network topologies we are using data highway. In detail about network topology we will study in chapter 5. This is our syllabus of DCS and SCADA, and we have completed chapter 1, and also chapter 2 I have completed, and this is last topic of chapter 2 I have discussed. Okay, and in tomorrow I will start chapter 3, software configuration, and in software configuration I will discuss operating system configuration and controller function configuration. So in first exam, chapter 1, chapter 2 and chapter 3, two topic I will explain. So total our 40% syllabus completed. And in chapter 5, I will explain about field bus, right, and network protocols. Okay, so there are total 7 chapters, right? Uh, 3 chapter, two topic I have completed. Okay, and in chapter 4 and chapter 5, chapter 6 and chapter 7 complete in next teaching phase. Okay, thank you for listening me.